My name is Kamara Lee, and I am the founder and CEO of Talent Plus. Welcome back to our channel. It is time to get talented. Our topic for today is job interview ready. Are you job interview ready? In last week's episode, we spoke about getting your resume ready for your job search process. In this week's episode, we'll take a look at the job interview process. A job interview is a very important start for you to make a great first impression in person to your potential employer. In this week's episode, we'll take a look at dressing for success, including male and female attire, makeup, as well as tips to acing your job interview. Your interview attire depends a lot on the type of job you are interviewing for. No matter the type of job, even if there is no dress code stated, you should always look neat, tidy, and well dressed. In most cases, a job interview calls for you to wear professional or business attire. For men, that may mean a suit or a dress shirt with tie and a dress pants. For female, that may mean a suit, whether a skirt or pantsuit, or a dress with a blazer. However, if you are interviewing for a job position in, let's say, a manufacturing environment, you would dress accordingly based on the type of job you are interviewing for. To speak with you, especially the ladies, about appropriate makeup for interview, I invite makeup artist in St. Kitts and Nevis, Sharena Mills, training as Necessary Beauty. Over to you, Sharena.
Thank you, Kamara. Hi guys, this is Sharena from Necessary Beauty, and today I'm going to give you some tips on makeup for interviews. So you want to make sure your brows are neatly groomed. You don't want to go too bold with your brows because you don't want them to take over your face. But brows are the frame for the face, so think of them like a picture frame for your face. So you spend a little time in the morning when you're getting ready for your interview and make sure those brows are on point. Okay, so we're just priming the eye and getting the eye ready for our eyeshadow. And here we're just blending in that concealer, making sure that it does not look too much and it's really blended in. So for the eye, you want to choose neutral colors. You don't want anything too bold or too loud that take away the attention from what you're saying. You don't want them to be staring at your eyeshadow. You want them to be listening to your responses to the questions. So we chose a pretty neutral color palette for the eyes, and here I'm just touching up her brows, making sure they're on point because you want to look your best. You want to give a good first impression. So we're just blending in foundation. You want something that matches your skin tone, that doesn't wash you out or it's too dark, so make sure you have a foundation that matches your skin tone, and blend, blend, blend. Don't forget to blend down to your neckline and also your hairline. And not too much foundation. You just want enough that gives you enough coverage to hide your blemishes and your spots, and then you set that with powder. And then for the lips, you want to use a neutral color. You can go red, but nothing too bold because you don't want to take away the attention for what you're saying. So a neutral gloss will show off your smile. And there you go. We have our beautiful potential employee ready to go find a job. Thank you.
There you've had it, ladies. Simple makeup for your job interview. Thank you, Sharena. Now let's talk a little about your dress attire. Deciding what to wear to a job interview is often a very stressful part in this process. However, selecting your outfit ahead of time may help you in this regard. You see, as ladies, we sometimes have clothing in our closets that we haven't worn for a long time, a very long time, and sometimes we want a type of look and we go to get that piece of clothing and it no longer fits how it used to fit. And so it is important for you to Select your clothing ahead of time and also try to see what works for you. It is also important to consider the role that you are interviewing for. So if you are interviewing for a corporate role, whether administrative or senior, you should aim to dress as professional as possible. For men, this means matching suit and tie, and for females, this means tailored suit, pants, or skirt. However, for less formal workplaces, business casual is always the best option. And if you're unsure about what business casual means, it means dressing professionally without being overly formal. Let's take a look at what can be considered professional and good interview attire for ladies. So it's a good idea to try your outfits first. If it's too tight, then it is not the look you want to go for. Select something that is more professional and in line with the job role that you are interviewing for. Yes, that's right, professional attire. Ladies, a job interview requires simple accessories or jewelry. Knob earrings, no hoops. A simple necklace, just one. So if you are accustomed to wearing several earrings on a day-to-day basis, I encourage you to remove them and wear one knob or a pair of knobs for your job interview. I encourage you to have as few accessories as possible. One watch, one bracelet. What about anklets? Is an anklet acceptable? Well, until you have been offered the job and become accustomed or aware of the organizational culture, your focus should be on making a good first and the right impression. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I love anklets. I have been wearing an anklet for as long as I can remember. And there are only 2 times that I remove my anklets. Well, for 2 types of occasions. 1, if I'm going to a job interview, and 2, when I'm actually starting a new job. Why? Because there's a general rule associated with job interviews, and that is as simple and as few accessories as possible. The reason I remove my anklet when I'm starting a new job is companies may actually have a policy against wearing anklets, and I wouldn't know at that point. And so it is important for me to be compliant and to make a good impression. And so I always remove my anklets on that occasion. And so I encourage you, I love my anklet, and I'm sure you love wearing them too. They look really nice and in most cases classy. But if you're serious about your professional look, I encourage you to remove as much as the accessories as possible. What is important to you? And finally, let's look at a few interviewing tips to help you get ready and ace your next job interview. So if you've received that call inviting you to your next job interview, here's where you start. 1, read the job description of the job role that you will be interviewing for. 2, research the company. 3, practice common interview type questions. I am not saying to memorize your answers, but if you have a general idea of common interview type questions that are asked in an interview, it will help you to be more interview ready and help you to be more at ease during the interview process. A special thank you to Ms. Sharena Mills of Necessary Beauty for providing the makeup and her expertise in professional makeup. Contact Sharena today for your makeup needs. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the alert button For assistance with preparing for your upcoming job interview, contact Talent Plus today. Request assistance via our website www.talentplushr.com or email us info@talentplushr.com or give us a call 869-663-7266. We look forward to serving you. Go conquer the world. You are talented.